Descend with me, past the last flicker of sunlight, past the drifting snow of dead plankton, past the point where color dies and shapes begin to lie. Down here, in the silent pressure of the deep, something waits. Not a monster, but something far stranger. A creature so old, so uniquely adapted, that it feels like evolution took a detour and never came back. And only when your eyes adjust to the blackness does its outline appear, long, pale, and ghost-like. This is the world of the Goblin Shark, and nothing about it is normal. Not how it looks, not how it hunts, not even the way it survives. Here's why. The journey begins around 1,000 meters down, where the ocean stops pretending to be familiar. The pressure here is crushing, the temperature just above freezing, and darkness absolute. Most creatures avoid this world. The Goblin Shark belongs to it. Its skin isn't the slate gray of typical sharks. Instead, it's pink. A soft, unsettling pink, like something half-formed or freshly uncovered. Scientists believe this strange color comes from its skin being almost transparent, allowing the blood vessels beneath to show through. No camouflage, no display, just raw biological function. It raises a question. Why abandon the typical armor of deep-sea predators? The answer is unclear. But in a world where light doesn't exist, color doesn't matter. Survival does. As we move deeper, the Goblin Shark's anatomy grows even stranger. Its snout stretches out like a blade, thin, elongated, and packed with electro-receptors, microscopic sensors that detect the faint electrical pulses of living things. Imagine being able to hear the heartbeat of a fish before you ever see it. That's the Goblin Shark's reality. But the deep sea is quiet, and prey can be scarce. So evolution gave the shark a second gift, one so bizarre, so jarring, that it barely seems real. Its jaw. At rest, it folds neatly beneath the snout. But during a hunt, it launches forward like a mechanical trap. Not a small movement, but an explosive projection, firing out of the face like something from a nightmare. Scientists call it slingshot feeding, a name that undersells what it truly looks like. Because in that moment, the Goblin Shark transforms. Its head unzips, its jaws lunge, and the deep reveals how alien Earth's creatures can become. Yet, this adaptation raises an unsettling question. If the shark must fire its jaw out of its skull to catch prey, just how unforgiving is the world it lives in? Deeper still, past 1,300 meters, the rules of life shift again. Food is rare. Energy must be saved. Predators must be patient. Unlike fast, muscular sharks near the surface, the Goblin Shark moves slowly, almost lazily, as if drifting between worlds. Its muscles are soft, its swim pattern loose, its body built not for speed, but for endurance in an environment where every calorie counts. This is a creature of ambush, not pursuit. It waits, listens, feels. And when the moment comes, the jaw snaps forward, and the deep claims another secret. But this calm, drifting behavior hints at something more mysterious. Scientists still can't fully explain. For a shark so strange, so poorly adapted for speed, Why has it survived for millions of years? What advantage does slowness give in a world of silent hunters? The goblin shark is often called a living fossil, not because it's primitive, but because its lineage stretches back over 100 million years. It swam the deep oceans while dinosaurs ruled the land. It survived mass extinctions. It persisted through unimaginable changes. Yet today, we still know almost nothing about it. We've rarely seen it alive. We don't know how many exist. We don't know where they mate, how they raise their young, or how far they travel. For a species older than our continent's modern shapes, its story is almost untold. And this raises a bigger question. How many more creatures like this? Ancient, alien, hidden, are still waiting in the dark. The deeper we go, the more the goblin shark slips out of reach. Its world becomes colder, quieter, heavier. We know it can sense electricity, but not how far. We know it can fire its jaw forward, but not how often. We know it drifts slowly, but not where it migrates. Almost everything about it is speculation. Educated guesses, assembled from a handful of encounters. In a way, the goblin shark is not just a creature. It's a reminder, a symbol of how little we've explored. Because while satellites map distant planets, over 80% of our own oceans remain uncharted. What we've discovered about the goblin shark only deepens the mystery. Every answer leads to another question. Every sighting hints at something larger, maybe stranger. So as we ascend back toward the light, leaving the ghost pink silhouette behind, one truth becomes clear. The goblin shark is not abnormal. It is perfectly shaped by a world we barely understand. A world built on pressure, darkness, and slow, patient evolution. A world older than our myths.